I've decided this metal here on the wing is just a complete waste of space, so we're going to cut it off here, just where it can't be seen at that joint, and then we're going to fix all the faulty metal underneath, and then I'm going to have to weld the piece on over the top and shape tape it up with some filler. So you can see the extent of the rot all along here. Obviously there's a massive great hole there. The hole extends all the way along here. You can see it's going right through to the floor. And then there's this split down the seam all the way along here. So we need a piece welded right away along there, all the way to the top. And then that bit can be welded from underneath. It's no wonder it's been mouldy here, because all the water's been getting in along this side as he's been driving along. Thus the carpets were going mouldy. Look at all that rust. That's bits of metal that's fallen off the car. Quite a lot in there. Well, this morning's job is to weld this patch over this piece here, which is all rotten. It's not easy because there's nothing to secure the metal to metal while I'm welding it, so I'm just going to have to try and tack this end bit on here, which will hold it in place while we weld the rest around gradually. There we go, there's really some quite decent welding there, because the parent metal is fairly good. We can get down to proper metal instead of just rust. So that's solid as a rock that now. So we just need to take this round here and underneath there, and if we can do that, it's a good job. There we are, that job turned out to be much more involved than we thought it would be. There was that big plate there, and then another plate up there. We've still got to do the inside of the car yet. So the whole thing is quite rotten in places. Let's go all the way along, of course. So there we go, that's the basis of it. It's got a flange on it, and we're going to fit it into that car now. As you can see, we're getting on quite well. There's a few frightening moments when I saw some flames inside that hole there that weren't going out, which means the inside of the sill was on fire, but fortunately the flames went out. And it's amazing when you're doing jobs like this, because the whole structure seems to become more and more strengthened as you're doing it. There we are, we've done a good job. We've even filled in that little hole that was there without having to put a plate, and the rest of the metal around there is good. So that's a nice solid job there, which really needed doing well, and we have done it well. So we're gonna have a coffee break now, we deserve it. I'm just looking inside these inner wings now, and there you can see that these wings, they've not been welded on properly, if at all. So I'm not too happy about that. I think I'm going to have to weld those up there, and I might as well while I can get to it. there she is, that's the wing put on. We've also done loads of welding underneath here. Not very successful because there's still little holes, but all this is going to be covered in filler and shaped so that you can't see that the work's being done. Well, that was about 7 hours worth of work, welding. Sometimes I just go over the top and do too much. So now it's 5:45 at night, I'm knackered, I'm going to get washed, get these clothes off and make some tea. Chips and egg, I think, or chips and fish, something like that. At least we've done one side of the inner wings. Not completely because we've got to shape it with filler, but it's a big job. And that was the better side. Wait till we get on the worst side, see what's going to happen. I don't know, it's just a rot box, it really is. I don't know if we're ever going to make it. Anyway, see what another day holds. Are you bored?
No.
Have you got things to do?
Have you got things to do?
Yeah, I'm going out there to mess with the car.
Nope.
You got things to do? What are you going to do?
Clean the couches.
Clean the couches, right, fair enough.
For just one.
Thanks. Now this is the wing that we've put on, and it's not really the right shape, so we're going to have to put some filler over here and sort of rebuild it down here, build it up across here and up to the end there, and then round the corner here, build it up over there and just smooth it down over here. So it's going to take quite a bit of filler. Thus we've got the full 2.5 litre filler paste here, so we're going to get to grips with it now. I'm getting so fed up with it now. I'm going to do some painting. What I'm going to do is paint the inside of the bonnet, which I've already started. What I've tried to do is brush around here to get rid of all the bits so that I can successfully paint over the top. Same the other side. Should be able to get a bit of painting done down there. Now we've moved the wires away from the wall, which we'll put back after we've finished.